Hello guys and welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to be creating this amazing dog illustration. Okay, so we're going a step further. We're going to learn how to create this illustration while learning the pen tool. Okay, so in order to start, just come here and place. Okay, where is place, and then come to project files and your first design in Illustrator. Okay, reference image tree. Select it while clicking on template and then import. So this is now what we have, and all we need to do is come to the artboard tool and kind of resize our artboard to fit into what we already have. Okay, then our selection tool, and then while on the first layer 1, just come to your shape tools and then rectangle tool. And what I want you to do is just come to this edge and start to just drag out to create the body. Okay, drag out to this point to create the body, and then let's just give this 0 stroke, or let's just instead give it a white stroke. While selecting our anchor points, selecting this one, just drag it down like this, and this other one, select it and drag it down like this. Okay, so the tool I want you to learn about today is the pen tool. Okay, now this pen tool is used to create shapes. Okay, it's used to create parts with precision using anchor points and handles. So when you just select the pen tool and start to draw, just click and drag, or just click and click. What you then see is when you click and drag, it kind of creates a curve while giving you these handles. Now these are handles that can be used to kind of adjust the look of this curve. Okay, so this is what you can do, okay. But when you just click and click, what it does is it creates anchor points. Okay, and these anchor points are just precise, are just direct. They don't have handles like these ones. Okay, so these are for sharp angles, while to click and drag will give you curves. Okay, so click and drag gives you curves, while just click gives you sharp angles. Okay, so that's how the pen tool works. And then let's say just delete this, and let's say we select the pen tool and we click and click. When we come to this point to close the shape, we will then see this circular icon appear. This tells us that if we click, we will be completing the shape. So when we click, it's going to join the shape as one. Okay, so it's going to join all the parts as one shape. Okay, and if we just select this and swap back, we then see that we have our shape complete. So just delete this, and where we want to use this this shape tool or this pen tool for the first time is this tail here. So just click here and come here and just drag it out like this. Okay, come here, let's just click here and come to the end like this. It all depends on how well or how comfortable the situation is. Okay, so I think this will suffice. So let's just drag our anchor points a bit, or our handles a bit, to make the shape even look better. So select your pen tool back and come to where you stopped. Now when you come, you then see that a line appears under the tool icon, right? Now this diagonal line that appears tells you that if you click, you'll be continuing drawing from where you stopped. Okay, so you just click and you can see that it has joined with the existing path to finish up the drawing. Now for this again, we're just going to swap the colors so as to see what's happening below. And then for this other ship here, all I will do is also select the pen tool and then just come on, click here, click here, click here, click here, and just complete the shape. And while selecting the shape, come on icon, sorry, come on stroke and give it a 0 stroke, and come on color and give it a fill color. And after you do this, just select the both shapes and then select your shape builder tool. Now click on your shape builder tool while holding down Alt. You can delete these extra parts you don't want. Okay, then the next thing to do is to create the leg. Now click your rectangle tool and just drag the leg like this. Okay, after which we select the white color and just swap the colors like this. Then select our anchor point, come to this anchor point, select it, and drag our curve like this. And for this part, I'm going to create a rectangle and drag it out like this. Okay, and just give it a purple color, and stretch it out a bit, and then make the anchor points rounded, or make the edges rounded. And while holding down Alt and Shift, just drag the shape to create these extra ones. And yeah, this will suffice. Now what else is left? We have to create this other leg here, this other leg. So what I will do is I'm just going to select this one, hold down Alt and Shift and drag it out like this. Okay, or you know what, I'm just going to select with these other ones and drag it out like this. And for this part, all I will then do is come and kind of select my anchor point tool, that's my direct selection tool, select these anchor points and drag them out like this. So reduce the size, and then select your rectangle tool, create a shape like this while giving it an orange color. Okay, and then you swap the shapes like this. So the next thing to do is select this guy, select the shape builder tool, hold down Alt and delete this extra part we don't need. Okay, and yeah, we're making progress. And now we would like to create the head. And for the head, I want us to just use the pen tool to click here, hold down Shift, click here, then come here and click and drag. Okay, click and drag. And then what you should then do is, after you click and drag, you see that you still have kind of a curved continuation. So if you want it to turn back to straight, all you need to do is to click your last anchor point. Okay, so when you click this, you see that it's now angled, it's not rounded any longer. So you just click and drag here and drag to this point and click, then come here and drag and complete our circle or our shape like this. Okay, even though the shape is not completed, we need to still click our last anchor point and then just come here so as to create this head shape like this. So for this one, we can just click here and drag to complete the shape. Okay, now as you can see, we have our shape. Okay, when we finally come to add all our colors, we'll see how everything comes alive. Now the next thing to create for me is this ear. So for this ear, I'm just going to select the pen tool, hold down shift, click here, so just click here and then finally complete the shape, and select our shape, come and give it an orange color. Okay, and for this other ear, we just have to click here, hold down shift, click here, and then come to this point, click here, and come and drag this final point like this. Perfect. And of course this shape has to be below the head, right? So let's just select the head and select this guy, okay, and right click and bring them to front because we want them in the front. Now we have this eye. All you need to do is to select your ellipse tool and just drag out the eye like this. Then finally select your color. And for this nose, select your ellipse tool, click here, and drag it out like this. It mustn't be perfect. Just drag it out like this. Click back here, click here, and complete your shape. Okay. Now I'm using V, of course, to go back to our select tool, and A to go back to our direct selection tool. Okay, so select this one, select the existing shape, and then come to the shape builder tool and holding down Alt, just delete this one like this. Good. What else is left? I think we haven't created these shapes, right? Now come to your ellipse tool, and for this one just drag it out like this. Okay, just drag it out like this. Come to your selection tool and just drag it out manually to fill the shape, right? Good. And for these other ones, all you need to do is hold on Alt and duplicate your shape like this, and increase the size to make it appear perfect. Hold down Alt and also duplicate this guy, increase the size to make it perfect, and finally hold down Alt to bring this guy and reduce the size. Okay, and what else do we do? Select all of them, all these ones, and select the main shape here, and then select the shape builder tool and hold down Alt to kind of minus these shapes. And yeah, we have our design complete now. So all we then need to do is to swap back our colors. I'm just going to disable our shape here. Let me just enable it so as to see what's going on. So come here, swap our colors back. Come here, swap you back. Okay, come here, swap you back. Okay, and come here, swap you back. Come here, swap back, swap back. Remember, you can use the shortcut which is Shift X. Okay, Shift X, Shift X, Shift X, and Shift X. And for this one, finally, we do Shift X. Okay, and here we have our design. So let's just select the whole design and bring it out, holding down Shift, of course, and drag it out so as to see what's happening more clearly. So for this guy, just select these ones and kind of right click and bring them to front so they appear on top of this guy. So for the colors, I think I'll just make them become more similar to these ones. Yeah, so that's what we have so far, and now we can enable our layer and just drag it out to fit in more perfectly. And what's left then? Our background is left. Our background is the last thing to do. So just select your rectangle tool and drag out like this. Select your selection tool, come to colors and choose this purple color. Right click, arrange, send to back. Good. Now we have our design complete. Yeah, so that's it for this design, and that's it for the pen tool. In our subsequent lessons, we'll learn even newer tools and techniques in Adobe Illustrator. See you in the next video. Bye.